didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Before I came up in the game, these hoes didn't show no love. They see me in the club and used to treat me like a scrub.
What's up, fam? This your girl, Miss Danny Baby, back at you one more again. It's a wonderful weekend. I'm a little under the weather, but I just wanted to talk to y'all and discuss a subject, and I'm going to entitle this video, Does Heartbreak Make Some Black Men Hostile? I know this title might ruffle a few feathers, and that is really not my intention. I really just want an honest dialogue and just some forethought on an issue that I see that has been occurring for a very long time within the black community, between black men and black women. I know there's gender issues in every community, not just black men and black women, but I'm speaking on us in particular because guess what? I'm a sister, so that's what concerns me. And the reason why I entitled this video, Does Heartbreak Make Some Black Men Hostile? Basically because, family, I feel like our surroundings, especially like the media, showcase certain men, black men, as if they have like a chip on their shoulder. And not only do we see it in the media, like in entertainment and whatnot, we see it on public venues where people have the right to and the chance to express themselves freely, like on YouTube and different websites and things of that nature. And I do see some of my brethren, thank God not all, but some of my brethren acting as if they really cannot stand black women. And my thing is, I think for a lot of these cats, it stems from a feeling of feeling rejected at some point in their lives. It could be even as long ago as being like a child, but also rejection in your later teen years and as young men. And these particular black men that I'm speaking of, they internalize the rejection, and it can cause them to act a certain way towards their female counterparts. One thing that I do know intrinsically as a woman is that to men, you can just observe it, ladies. You know what I'm talking about. And you men out there, you know what I'm talking about too. Keep it real. Keep it 1,000. When you are able to achieve the attention of women, especially women that are considered, the it girl, or women of that are put like on a pedestal, or a woman that a lot of men give attention to. When you're able to garner the attention of these types of women, or just good looking at women in general, good women, it boosts the confidence of a male. That's just how he's structured. That's just how he's wired. He wants the attention. All of us want attention, to be honest with you. But from a man's standpoint, you can obviously tell that is important to them. That's why they do certain things. A lot of them carry themselves a certain way. They seek to achieve a certain financial status, or to have material possessions, different cars, clothes, what have you. It's to get the attention of women. And the more attention you have, the more boost of confidence that you have as a man. It can't help but to do that. Even if you're just intrinsically confident just on the strength of being yourself, which is definitely possible. A lot of us have confidence because we are who we are and we're proud of ourselves. But at the same time, when you reach a certain status in life or make certain achievements, it gives you even more confidence. And part of that achievement process is getting, being able to quote unquote, to use slang, bag certain women. Now, when you're a young man that has always struggled with this particular part of life, getting good women, good looking women, getting girls to pay attention to you, your romantic life has always been on like struggle mode, for lack of a better term, that can create a lot of resentment and hostility, and it can lower the confidence, in the particular man that's dealing with that, or child. It could be something as simple as, being a kid and getting dissed real bad by a little girl. You'd be surprised how that can affect with your subconscious. Or some female role model in your family, like a mom, an aunt, a female cousin or something, dished you real hard. You can end up formulating thoughts that make you not really like females, because you associate them with trying to dish you and bringing pain and emotional harm. So your guard is always up against them. Now, these are these certain types of men. I'm not saying everybody struggles with this. These are certain types of individuals that struggle and are unable to overcome certain lessons or certain things that have hurt them in life. And I am by no means any psychologist or anything like that. I'm just going by just evidence that I see as an adult person and that I've dealt with myself, and observed through life. So, and also the media, it exacerbates an image. So if you're a male that is feeling some type of way towards your female counterparts because of some emotional harm, and then you have this media influence all around you that is exacerbating this image that your woman ain't shit anyway, and they show her, especially in recent media, like in the last 10 years, your woman really ain't about shit but rump shaking, booty shaking, twerking, and she's so undesirable that you know what, we're gonna put some different type of woman in our videos, bump her, the black woman, we're gonna go with this other chick over here. And with media dissing your female counterpart as well, you somehow subconsciously feel justified in your dislike for her. It's almost like, see, I told you, these bees ain't about crap. And that's the reason I chose the song, the intro by Mike Jones, called Back Then. Y'all listen to that song when you have a chance and look at the words. This dude going hard. Now, in real life, he was a chubby character. He wasn't really bad looking to me. I think you could be extremely attractive and sexy as a man with some weight on you. But, if you're an overweight kid, sometimes they get teased, especially if you don't have any swag to you. And some girls will reject that. Now, if you a fine ass brother and you got a little weight on you, I say 99% of women will overlook that if you got everything else going for you. So I think that's just self-doubt, and maybe just a few disses from the wrong people, causes some of these men to doubt themselves. But back to Mike Jones, this cat and his song Back Then is like a theme song, the Get Back Revenge song from back in the day. I forget what year this came out, but it was in like the early 2000s maybe. But in one of the verses, this cat is like it's like he's recalling being dissed as a young man, and now that he's arrived and has achieved this successful career, all these chicks on his bird, on his jock. So, like in this one quote, verse, he's like, they know I'm paid, living laid in the shade, 2 slabs in the Escalade with 4 or 5 estates. They know I got it made, I'm a motherfucking baller. She would want a nigga now, but I ain't got the time to call her. I'ma stall her like she stalled me. Now she trying to call me. Bitch, I'ma dog your punk ass out like you dog me. And it's funny when you hear it in the song, but it's also sad because honestly, fam, it's speaking of pain. This cat is speaking of pain. It's like, look what you made me go through, bitch. And I begged for your affection. I begged for your attention. And now that I got it going on, you thought I was going to be, trying to look at you or trying to holler at you? Hell no. So that's what he's saying. That's the anthem for these type of cats out here. And ladies, I hate to say it, and I'm no female that demonizes my brothers. You can tell that by my channel. I upload tons of material in defense of the brothers because I know that they are under attack. But at the same time, as a woman, I would be remiss to not admit that we as black women are also under attack, brothers. So listen to this message with an open mind. Don't come back with some hateful mess, in the comment section. Just, all up in your feelings. Try to hear what I'm saying, okay? Because I do the same way in the reverse. Respect given, respect taken, okay? But this is my question. When I make a video like this, I like to pose a question, to possibly get to the bottom of some solutions for our community, especially for the up and coming young sisters and brothers. But what I was going to say before, my sisters, I need you to be aware that this dynamic exists out here. You can open up your heart to a cat that you liking and you genuinely like him, but he feeling some type of way because homegirl in 9th and 10th grade done made him feel like he wasn't shit, or somebody in college, or his heart just been tore out the frame. And when you come into the picture, he might not quite believe, that you're genuine, especially if he's reached a certain level of status. Be careful with that. Make sure the brother that you're giving your attention and your heart to is level-headed and has reached a level of maturity. And that would be the same for the fellas, not just picking on y'all, of course. You want to, get with a woman who's reached a certain level of maturity and doesn't have too much baggage. We all have baggage. That's just a part of human existence, but not too much baggage that, it's just so much you can't even deal with it. So sisters, look out for that. These kind of cats that will try to play you because they're feeling some type of way about how they were treated, by some broad, some invisible broad you don't even know anything about. And, my question, like I was saying before, how do we temper the hostility of the men that feel this type of way, being rejected and probably want some type of revenge? How do we temper that? And my first suggestion, again, I'm no psychologist, but, common sense would tell me to try to unplug from negative messages and negative images. I don't watch a lot of TV at all. Anybody that knows me can testify to this. I limit what my intake is. That's not to say I don't watch any TV. Back in the day, years and years ago, I used to watch, some reality TV and things of that. But I can't take the households of basketball, heifers, and all those type of shows. It just degrades women and gives them a platform to show out. They showcase the most ignorant broads ever imaginable. Most of these so-called reality shows do this. Some of the comedic shows are like this. I don't like channels that just go about the business of dissing black people and black women. There are people that just dedicate their channels to just dissing the black female. I can't say that it doesn't exist on the female side too, but I see far more of it with channels being dedicated to dissing black women. So I would say to the fella that's feeling this type of way, please try to limit your intake of negative images of the woman, your universal mate, that's causing you to have the resentment and distrust for her. And try to do some introspection, my brother. Try to determine and recognize at what point in your life did the dislike, distrust, and rejection of your black woman, when did it present itself? And it may take you a long time and a long process to do this. This is not an easy process. We don't like to hold the mirror to ourselves, especially when it's on a sore spot. That's on all of us. We all feel that way. But for men that feel this way, I would say do that. Because once you can pinpoint, like, yeah, I remember when this chick did so-and-so, and analyze it and be able to recognize it and just, go over it with a fine-tooth comb and accept it for what it was, then you can make some sense of it and put the pieces back together in a non-pathological way where you don't internalize it in a way where it makes you dislike yourself, and then by virtue of you disliking yourself, you're disliking the community of people that you feel made you feel this way. So once you do that and do the introspection, you'll be able to tell yourself it ain't even that serious. Homegirl in my 9th grade biology class that told me my sneakers were booty, or I ain't dressed right, or I was fat, or a dude over here got more game than me, and making me feel jealous because all these other cats are getting the women. When you do introspection and you go back, you can make sense of it, and that will lessen the pain, because you'll be able to be like, you know what, it is not that serious. And because if you don't, black man, what this does is make negative sources even more enticing. Channels, that are dedicated to dividing our community will be way more enticing, and you'll be the main one on there trolling, talking about, yeah, damn right, these hoes ain't shit. You'll start referring to your women as hoes. Listen to Mike Jones' song again. In his narrative, he is describing the females as hoes. Every other word is these hoes. Back then, these hoes didn't want me. Now these hoes all up on me. It's a hilarious song, y'all, but it's sad too. And summation of this video, I just want to remind the brothers, I got your back as much as I can. I try to be a positive influence on this channel to show love for y'all, to combat some of the negative stereotypes, and I would hope that you guys would do the same. I'm going to be doing another video. It's going to be a little bit more in depth regarding the value of the black woman and how a lot of black women feel neglected and affection rejected, as if affection has been withheld from them as well. It's a serious problem. It's a very serious problem, and as a female, I am very concerned about my sisters in this regard. I see their pain and their voice online. It's really contributing to a lot of man hate and outright male bashing. Some of it I can understand, and some of it is justified, just like the ill feelings sometimes can be justified on the male side as well. But I don't like hate on either side. But in another video, I will be going into detail about that. So it's gonna, tie into this video as well. But I just want to try to make this a little bit short and sweet, and just to remind the brothers that we love you. At least Miss Danny Baby does. I do. There is no other mate or man for me. I can't uphold any other man that walks this planet except a black man. So, but I think those of y'all that feel emotionally damaged need to check yourselves. Seriously, that saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself, that's true talk. So just analyze that, family. I'm gonna be out of here. That's basically all I wanted to say, and I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend and have a wonderful evening. Love you guys. Peace out.
Didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then, hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Before I came up in the game, these hoes didn't show no love. They see me in the club and used to treat me like a scrub. They wouldn't holler cause my dollars wasn't swollen up. I bet they changed their mind when them 84s come rolling up. They see that I'm a star, now they wanna sit in my car. Now they wanna count my G's, smoke my weed and sip my bar. Now they used to love to diss me, now they rush to hug and kiss me. Now they telling all their friends when I leave how they miss me. Now I'm